Virgo, how's it going, Virgo? It's your friend Dharma Jane here to do a monthly tarot scope for you for the month of February 2019. Jeez Louise, we're already in February. So this is going to be a tarot scope for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Virgo. Also good for cross watchers. If you'd like a private reading from me, it is at dharmajane.com. And if you like what you see here and it resonates, please do subscribe. It makes me want to put out more videos when people are subscribing a lot. So calling in guides, calling in angels, calling in anyone from the highest good. For Virgo, please. Okay. That's a future. 1, 2, 3. All right. So some Virgos are very clearly trapped in something. Hoping, wishing, dreaming to get out of it, and really trying to have patience because you're at a crossroads. See, some Virgos know that the sun is coming. They know that down this other road, the sun will shine out there. It's just there's some kind of player, you know, blocking things maybe. Why is the star here? What are we wishing for? Oh, house, home, stability. But we're being cautious about that and losing strength from it too. It's like how do I want to say this? If things were different, then this would be what I wish for. If they were like that. But, you know what I'm saying? There's so many ifs that don't actually, you know, pan out. Yeah. And so you're just trying to have patience right now to get out of this karmic wheel that you've been on. When these two cards are together, there's not even a doubt in my mind that this is some kind of karmic tie. Literally tied together because that energy says so. Now, karmic relationships aren't always bad. They're meant to teach us lessons. So for some people, yeah, they really suck. Really bad. Because the lessons that you have to learn are really hard. And then when you try to leave, it makes it even harder. But it's not balanced anymore. And things have already happened. And it's irreparable. And so Virgo is there just sitting on that pentacle, not happy with the King of Pentacles. So this was an established couple of matching vibrations. And somebody tempered the water incorrectly. Which means, you know, temperance, you have a hot cup and a cold cup and you kind of dump them in together until they temper out and make like a nice, yummy, room temperature, doesn't break your teeth kind of drink. You know what I mean? And it looks here like the king just dumped piss in the cup. I don't know. Wasn't good. Put it that way. Yeah, but this came out for Capricorns too. I just did their reading. This is reminding you, who is the center of your universe? Is it you? Or do you give all your power and all your energy away to somebody else? Oh my God, this came out for Cappies too. It's the gnome, man. He comes in and changes everything. He comes through, he changes energy, he makes things look different. He creates chaos, but there's beauty behind chaos. Because it's like organized madness. But look, for some of you, you may have wound up pregnant. Excuse me. From somebody you were trying to split up with. But this baby is gosh darn cute. But more importantly, this is about hope. It's the new thing. So we're talking about the recent past here. I mean, we've had irreparable damage and we're sad about it, but we still feel trapped there. But this card is like, if you switch this perception around, make yourself the center of your own universe, change some of the way you thinking patterns, behavior patterns, lifestyle patterns, whatever, change them, you get new birth. You get a whole brand new life. And I think that your intuition is telling you so as well. Like, they're like, go within, Virgo, because this person that was your soulmate is not your soulmate. And here we have Capricorn, or, you know, some kind of earth sign making the decision to reject an offer. So they may cut, yeah, because then you're going to leave them out in the cold. Because somebody's going to come back. Like, maybe we should try again. Who's the Six of Cups, please? It's somebody you absolutely thought you were probably going to spend forever with, or some kind of job that you thought you were going to be at forever, because at one point it was the best. Absolutely the best. And you didn't feel trapped there. As a matter of fact, you wanted to be there. But now, yeah, walking away. You have to. New start. Bam. Because you're letting go of all the burdens. So some kind of transition happens here from a couple of weeks ago, feeling trapped. And so maybe these transitions happen. You started to worry about you and putting you at the center stage. And then all of a sudden you're not trapped anymore. Yep. Putting the swords down. And also maybe, yeah, I'm not going to be at a crossroads. With the Queen of Fire in reverse, this might be a, like, calming down, if that makes any sense. Because you're probably really fired up and maybe mad at this other person. And there's like the High Priestess comes in, gives the intuition, you're on the right path. And you're like, you know what? All right, I'm not going to fight anymore, but I'm also not going to allow any more swords to go in my back. Oh my God, Capricorn got this too. This is laced. This is spiritual guidance. This is being led in the right direction. And, you know, to have this card on top of the High Priestess, there's some serious spiritual protection behind you. But more importantly, I feel like it's time. It's time. And there's a call. Oh my goodness, the Phoenix. Yeah. Go, Virgo. It's not your birthday, but go anyway. Yeah. But look here. You have this person who's like, oh, right, I matter. I matter in things. And then your guides are like, yes, you do. And then you're like, oh, Phoenix rising. I love it. Yes. And then you got the Singer of Initiation. This is the card that says you passed the test. You passed the test. You get to go to a whole new life now, a whole new chapter, because you listened inward. You had the transformation, and now you get to have the new life. I feel like it's important to mention that there's going to be some, yeah, because now in the future, now that you're all empowered, you know what you want, you're going to be real careful against manifesting a third party again. Because for some people, I feel like it was okay. It seemed neat and fun to, like, you know, have extra partners in the relationship and whatever. For some people, I think this time last year I did a Virgo reading. It was like all about polyamory, which for those of you who aren't aware, polyamory means many loves, which means that they all love each other. It's not, you know, sister wives. It's husband, wife, friend. Everybody loves each other and everybody talks about all their things. And there's way too much talking involved, if you ask me. But they all have to make sure everybody's okay all the time. My point is that may have been manifested before, because it would seem like maybe that's what the King of Pentacles wanted. But now we know that that was not a good idea. And we are going to be very, very, very cautious about manifesting disappointment. Because we've done it before. We know that if we do that, it's a little bit immature, and that you don't ever actually reap your harvest from it. So that's good. That's smart. So basically what we're talking about here in the near future is maybe not jumping into a new relationship, but like deciding on where you want to put in the effort. Who are you going to give your passion to? This choice in love, who's my next lover? who's my next soulmate. So it's exciting, you know, because this doesn't feel sad to me at all. This feels like liberating, triumph, passage, transformation, phoenix, spirit, all those things. And I think that somewhere in the back of someone's mind, they know that the third party or the accepted third party or the invited third party is what caused all the problems. Because it wasn't balanced. It wasn't balanced at all. And that's not, you know, the case for everybody. But here we have, you know, Pisces energy, Cancer, but not moving on from any kind of battling or competition. And then there ends up being here's yet another Pisces card. So there ends up being competition in your own household. And I don't think that was the plan. The plan was not to compete. But that's what you ended up with. So here we have, this is like a leveling up. I don't know if you guys watch a channel called Mana, but she also uses these cards. She called this girl Maleficent one time. And that is the best way to describe this card. Because if you've seen the Disney movie Maleficent, she started out as a happy fairy with wings. And she was, you know, all about playing and having a good time and just protecting the Moors. But then she got her wings cut off and she comes out still powerful, but vengeful maybe. Of course, we all know that that's not how it ended at the end of the movie, but you show up with this, there's no way I'm doing that again. Dare me to do that again. I will put a spell on you or something. It's a very I dare you type energy. So we have a tower here. Two towers in one row. And I feel like what's happening with that is, and this is why we have this person a little bit angry even. I just heard rub it in your face. So it's like you spend all this time transforming and getting your groove back. And then you go toward the end of February and they're like rubbing it in your face. Like, well, if you're not going to be with me, then I'm just going to be with this third party that we brought into our marriage anyway. And you're like, I can't freaking believe you. Gotcha. You know, that's... This also came out for Capricorn. So I don't know how many of you are with Capricorn, but their reading was awfully similar. This is spiritual guidance. This is fairy guidance. So you've got two spiritual guidance cards here and a bunch of transformation. Because here's the realization. Here's the self-transformation. Here's where they come back and like try to give you a quote dose of your own medicine. It's just, if they wouldn't have messed up in the first place, you wouldn't be dishing out any medicine. So they're like doing it again as an extra zing. And I feel like you're like, I can't believe this. I just heard the number 23. So it might be on the 23rd for some of you. But I'm just like, I just can't believe it. So Virgo, the most important week of February is going to be right in the middle when you're having this leveling up. But then just be prepared for someone to try to knock the wind out of your sails. Because, you know, that's who they are. But if you stay in this mode where you're like empowered and you're being all spiritual and you're good about it, then just observe this and don't react. Be like, okay, well, you guys have fun. I think I've made it clear I'm not interested. Don't turn around and let somebody feel like they've like pulled one over on you or something. Because it's not going to do you any good. All it's going to do is feed their ego. So that's all I have, Virgo. It's a little heavy. Everybody's is a little heavy this month. That's why I'm trying to get through them, because I need to let go of all this really heavy energy. But I know that you can get through it, and hopefully March's energy will look a little better. All right. If you want a private reading, it's at dharmajane.com. Till next time, have a good one.